Hey y'all, this is the old fart again, welcoming you to another edition of Astrometica. Welcome. This is part 9 in the series, and today I want to start putting down some deposit miners. Problem is, they take an enormous amount of iridium and power. That being said, we're going to have to first upgrade the power hub and then set down a couple of corridor asteroid miners to bring in the resources that we'll need. Like always, I so much appreciate your kind support. If you have found any value in my work, please like, subscribe, and share my videos with others. You know how much it helps the channel getting started. For this session, we're going to set down a couple of habitat corridors, 2 circle rooms. That's what we're going to put those down right on the power hub. 2 big habitat batteries, here again for the power hub, and 2 habitat solar panels also for the habitat. And for that you're going to need 72 iron, 34 copper, 2 silver, 6 nickel, 8 quartz, 2 celestite, 6 fungu. And with that we're going to make 10 copper bars, 22 iron bars. Dial in the first 20 here. There's a couple for 22. 4 copper wires, 2 electronic parts, 4 glass, and 2 advanced chipsets. So we'll go scoot on over here to get those. Dial in a couple. All right, and we're ready. Head on out to the power hub. Going up. And the zoom, we're here. All right. Never gets old. Okay, bring up our builder tool here. Rotate a habitat corridor, lock it in place. Slap a battery on it. While we're here, we're going to drop down that circle room. And that habitat solar panel. Same thing on this side here. And slap a circle room on top of that. And lastly, another solar panel. Well, all right. Well, that's going to make for an awesome power hub upgrade. Isn't that awesome looking? Just too awesome. That's why when we originally scouted this location, we want to make sure that we had plenty of room to expand left and right. Okay, let's get on back to the home plate. Get our next batch of resources. We're gonna lay down a couple of habitat airlocks, a couple more circle rooms, 2 corridor asteroid miners, and 2 teleport stations. We're going to set up miners in the toxic field to get our iridium. And then we're going to go away on the other side of the universe and set down an asteroid miner in the nickel field, because it just takes too long to go way out there to get stuff. And for this section, you're going to need 62 iron, 34 copper, 6 silver, 8 gold, 10 nickel, 2 celestite, 2 fabric, 6 red celestite, and 6 blue crystal. I've got those already, so we'll go over here and make some materials. I'm going to need to take with us 10 copper bars, 18 iron bars, 4 copper wires, 4 electronic parts, look like a couple of chipsets, a couple of advanced chipsets, dial a couple in, whoops, and a couple of gold. Get those while we're waiting. There we are. Okay, that should get us ready to go. We're going to head out to that toxic cloud. Whoa, which reminds me, probably ought to take my toxic suit. Now, if you don't have your toxic suit yet, I'm going to show you how to gather up your iridium without it. You're going to take a little bit of damage, but a little practice, you can get it done without taking too much. Oops, wrong way. Heading out to that toxic cloud closest to the base there. Now when I set down my asteroid miner, of course I want to do it where I've got the greatest concentration of ore. But the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to gather up some ore without your toxic suit on. So to do that, get right next to it. Close as you can get. Remember, you're always going to exit off to the right. Start drilling right away, of course, and hop back into your ship. So it got some pieces there, and you didn't get too much damage. So just takes a little bit of practice. But get up next to your rock, F to get out, and if you, whoa, where did my rock go? That's crazy. My rock just disappeared. Okay. Strange. Try that again. Yeah, that's how to do it there. You just have to get close to it and just remember that you exit on the right side of your vehicle. You don't want to be exiting off to the left side and have to travel around to the rock. Well, I'm going to take off that engineer suit, put on my toxic suit so we can lay down that asteroid miner, or that corridor miner, should I say. Let's see if I can find a bunch of, oops, a bunch of iron. Don't want iron. Let's get on in here. I think this is probably a good spot. Lay down circle room. Let's see which side of that will be the most productive. I think maybe this side here. And plop down that asteroid miner. Now keep in mind with these asteroid miners, you can have one on the top and the bottom too. So you can have them both places. So if you need a little extra oomph to your resource gathering, just set down a second miner there. Okay, put down the transport here, rotate it around. And we're going to call this Iridium miner. Sounds good to me. Okay, now whenever it's through gathering some stuff up, it takes a while. Iridium takes a little while to mine. Come back here and pick it up. Okay, where's my ride? Where is my ride? There it is. Okay, so it's working away. Okay, next we're going to head out to the nickel field. Just be careful when you're zooming in here. You'll take damage if you hit one of those rocks. Kind of thread the needle here. It's going to get some altitude so I can avoid all of those. As we come over these rocks, you'll see the nickel field here. Look at all that nickel. All that nickel. Okay, let's get that miner set up. Easy to find a good spot in here. Everywhere you look is nickel. Get on that miner. And it'll go to work immediately. Get that transport station down. And this will be my nickel miner. Okay, so now when we click on it, go right to our iridium miner, our power hub, or our home plate. All right, that's where we want to be. It's going to take a little while. These go a little faster than the iridium does. My problem now is I'm almost out of blue crystals. I need at least 5 to make that warp module so we can go into the warp gate and start mining more crystals. So I'm going to drop in here where I'm pretty sure I left some crystal from previous adventure. Yeah, there we are. There it is right there. Let's see how many I get here. Yeah, I had 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll help. Yeah, see, there's nothing. I didn't leave anything of interest in here. Nothing left in here. Let's get out of here. Okay, where'd my ride at? Where's my ride?
Entering zero gravity.
Ah, there it is. I got another couple of containers to look at that I think had some crystal in them, so I'm gonna go check them out. They're pretty close by. Right down in that domed area right there, as a matter of fact. So let's scoot on in here and check it out. One of these containers in here had one of them red bomber droids, or whatever you want to call them, so I gotta watch out for that. Ah, another blueprint. Awesome. Oh wow, another blueprint. Awesome, awesome. Getting lucky. I don't need anything else in here. Let's check this other one out. Knock those locks off. Yep. There we go. I hate this one here. You gotta crouch to get in there because that door don't fall all the way off. Yeah, nothing really. Oh, there's a couple more pieces of blue crystal. I'll go ahead and take that nickel bomb in here. If I can get out of here now. Okay, one more place to look at. I think one of these has that bomber drone in it. I don't remember which one it is, but it's going to be on that back pedal key just in case. Oh, there he is. Ah, I didn't have a chance. Just backpedal when you see those guys. A couple pieces of fabric. I guess I can take that. Nothing else of real interest in here. Probably that small container will be gone next time I come back, but whatever. Don't really need the stuff that's in there. Yeah, let's see what I get here. Nothing. Nothing that I really need. Yeah, let's check this last one here out. I don't remember if it had anything in it or not. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. That will give me another blueprint too. Heck of a deal. All right, now that's going to give me enough blue crystal to make that warp module and put down another asteroid miner. So we're in good shape right now. Just need to get that warp module and get past that warp gate to set up a crystal miner in that area. But that's what we're going to do now. Well, we picked up some blueprints. Let's see what we got. Get that first one cooking there. Let's scan distance T3. That's pretty good. That'll be helpful. Oh, summon speed module T3. Wow. Definitely going to put that on as quick as possible. And hook throw distance T3. Yeah, I haven't even got my hook tool yet. What I'm going to go ahead and do now is create that warp module for the summon vehicle. And I've got that new T3, that tier 3 speed module. So I'm going to go ahead and create that too. And then I'm going to create a habitat airlock, a circle room, a habitat solar panel, habitat battery, and a corridor asteroid miner as I go through that warp gate so we can start mining that blue crystal. So for this session, we're going to need to have 40 iron, 90 coal, 23 copper, 20 silver, 3 gold, 15 nickel, 4 quartz, 3 celestite, 1 fabric, 5 iridium, 5 blue crystal, and 3 fungu. And on that 90 coal, if you have some compacted coal, each compacted coal takes 15 coal, so you can just do the math from there. Okay, I've already gathered those items, so we're going to create some material from that list. We're going to need 7 copper bars. Dial in 7 here. 12 iron bars. A couple of copper wires. A couple of electronic parts. 2 glass. 1 chipset. 3 advanced chipsets. We'll get that over here. Dial in 3. And gonna need 6 compacted coal in all from that 90 coal that you have. Now, I already have 6 compacted coal, so I won't be making any here at the advanced fabricator. However, I will need 5 of those 0G regulators. So let's dial 5 of those 0G regulators in. I'm gonna need 1 gold bar too, so I'm going to go ahead and get that while I'm waiting. Okay, now we're ready. We'll go up to and create those module upgrades for the summon vehicle. And one of them is a tier 3 speed, but to do that I'm going to have to take this tier 2 speed, unequip it to use that in the creation of the tier 3. Okay, there's my warp module. Go ahead and collect that. Get on down here and get that speed module. Curious to see if I can tell the difference between the tier 2 and the tier 3. We're gonna find out. Collect that. Go put them in place. There we are. Okay, let's get on out to the warp gate. We can see it down there off to our right. I can tell it's a little bit faster. A little bit faster. And we're going through an ore field or asteroid field. Gotta be very careful because you will take damage. Okay, it's going into the lock here. And we're going to go to Theta 12. Nothing in 145 that I can tell at this time. So we're going to Theta 12. Start our warp. Nice. All right. Now we're going to go right over here. Yes, I know. Well, blue crystals are these little funny looking things here. So we're going to drop an asteroid miner down here. It looks like a good place here. Oh, I didn't get too close. I think I'm okay. Oh, what's that? I didn't get a copper wire. Got one word of warning. When you're in this area, as you've gone through that gate, don't restart your game. Don't quit and restart your game because you'll lose your vehicle. That's happened to me 2 times. Oh, wait a sec. While I'm here, I'm going to put some other things down. Chat airlock. Oh, what I do? Have the wrong thing selected? Probably. Lay down a battery. There it is. Okay, yeah. Must have the corridor airlock highlighted. It's not what I meant. Now I'm not putting a transport station here. You cannot transport back to the main base from here. You can transport to other areas within this, I guess you call it quadrant, but no real need for a transport hub at this time. Note also that power is not shared between regions. That's why I had to put a habitat battery on the circle room. Wouldn't hurt for me to pick up 1 or 2 while I'm here, because they mine very quickly. And I'm almost out, so wouldn't hurt to take 10, and you get 5 pieces when you mine one of these, so you get a lot. So quick to mine, and you get 5 pieces each. So that works out well. Yeah, see, I got 10 pieces now. Okay, so good deal. We're out of here. That's all we can do in this area, but that's going to give us as much blue crystal as we need. But here again, like I mentioned earlier, if you find yourself in this area and you go through the gate, and for some reason you don't want to save, and you're really locked into saving, because I've tried it twice. We're going back to Theta 9 asteroid belt. I've tried it twice and lost my vehicle both times. Get on back here. But I lost my vehicle both times that I did that. I went through the gate and decided that I didn't want to save, and then restarted the game and restarted back at my main base, but no vehicle in the docking station. It was just gone. So anyway, just something to keep in mind. It surprised the heck out of me when it happened, and like I say, being a dummy, I had to try it a second time just to be sure what was going on was really happening. As you can see, I I had to create a vehicle station so I could create another summon vehicle. So anyway, kind of crazy, but I guess that's something they'll fix in the future. But also note that that station that you set up there, as you create another game, next time you go through the warp gate, even though you're in a separate game, you're going to find that station there. So it persists through multiple iterations of your game. So I thought that was kind of strange, but it doesn't collect resources unless you're in the game that you created it in. So it's kind of a weird situation, but anyway, it is what it is. Well, hey guys, that's going to do it for this edition of Astrometica. I appreciate your time, and as always, if you found some value in my videos, please like and subscribe. You know how it helps the channel, helps someone get started. And once again, thanks. I appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you on the next edition. Bye-bye now.